I'd love to talk to you about this striking work by Bridget Riley, which is called Myrrh and was executed in 1985. The 1980s were a very interesting decade for the artist. She had been developing her technique in the 1960s with very rigorous use of line and geometric form, and she was doing this to guide the viewer's experience and their perception of geometric form in her work. She then introduces colour in 1967, and this leads her to a profound study of how colours interact with one another on the composition throughout the 70s, and she is using this to guide the viewer's experience towards light and how that comes through in her compositions. In 1979, she goes to Egypt, and this becomes a formative experience for her. She is fascinated by the way in which the ancient Egyptians used colour, the economy with which they're using reds, blues, yellows, turquoise, green, black and white. So these 7 colours become quite a fascination for her. This becomes a series of works that she produces between 1980 and 1985, which is known as the Egyptian Palette series, to which this work belongs to. It becomes a much more freer experience. So we do see a rhythm and a cadence, but it is much more staccato, it's much more vibrant. In the present work, for example, we see blue beside magenta, and that same blue won't look the same when it's placed beside yellow, which is fascinating and also shows her knowledge of theory of color. With Myrrh being such an amazing example of Bridget Riley's work from the 1980s, we are incredibly excited to be able to offer it in our evening sale on the 2nd of April, and you can come and see it in our New Bond Street galleries from the 28th of March.